The malignant narcissist lives to abuse you. He lives to abuse. I believe this. I believe the core reason that the malignant narcissist exists, at least in his own mind, is to enslave, to torture, to exploit, and to control another human being. Whether it's simply one human being, or two, or an entire nation of them, it really doesn't matter. The delight and the joy, the supreme ecstasy for the malignant narcissist, the light of his life, the reason he lives, is for the feeling, the exhilaration he gets when he can control even but one human soul. He lives for it. He doesn't live for his family like most normal people do, live to ensure the well-being of his family. No, that isn't the core issue of his life. Really, the core issue of his life isn't making money, although in many cases you would think that's the case. Money to him is simply a tool or an instrument used to gain power over somebody or a group of people. He doesn't live for hobbies or, the pleasures that the world can afford. Not really. He lives to abuse. I want you to get that. It's a hard thing to swallow. I know. He derives joy from it. Joy is a strong word. It doesn't mean simply happiness. It's what makes him, like I said before, it's what makes him feel alive. It's what inflames the passions within him. It's the light of his life, controlling and hurting somebody else, dominating somebody else. That's the light of his life. In Matthew 6:23, we find this verse, quoting Jesus. If your eye be evil, your whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in you be darkness, how great is that darkness? And I wrote this out. This is my personal paraphrase of this verse. If darkness is the source of your light, if darkness is the ultimate desire of your life, the thing that brings you joy, the thing that brings you gladness and delight, then how great is that darkness indeed? It will influence everything you do. Every action you take in the physical realm. It will be the controlling instrument of your soul. It will affect the entire body of your personal life, your family life, your professional life, and your social life. Listen to these verses. Proverbs chapter 2, verses 11 to 14. Those who leave the paths of righteousness to walk in the ways of darkness find joy in doing evil. They delight in the perversity of evil. The King James says they rejoice to do evil. To rejoice means they triumph in it. They exult in it. They feel exhilaration. They feel alive to do evil. The Complete Jewish reads, they delight in doing evil and take joy in being stubbornly deceitful. Wycliffe, Proverbs 2:14 in the Wycliffe reads, they experience gladness when they have done evil and make full out joy in worst things. Here's some more verses. Psalm 35:26. In this scripture, David exclaims that evil people rejoiced at his hurt. They rejoiced at his distress. Isaiah 66:3 and 4. Isaiah declares, the souls of those who have chosen the evil way delight in their repulsive acts. Listen to these words. Extreme joy, extreme delight, gladness, rejoicing. These are the things that the abuser experiences within himself when he's able to control another human being and gets away with it. It's worse than that still. Abuse becomes the core feature of his life. I wrote these things down. I'll just read to you some of my notes. Abusing another human being provides the narcissist the high of all highs, the ecstasy of all ecstasies, the highest form of exhilaration. Abusing another human being is the ultimate source of joy for this creature. Achievement of this goal takes precedence over anything and everything else in his life. It takes precedence over any acceptable moral code. Rather, it becomes central to his or her moral code. It takes precedence over the welfare of his family. Rather, his lust to abuse becomes central in the manner he raises his family. He raises his family in such a way that he can get away with abusing even but one soul. They're happy even if it's just one. The desire to abuse takes precedence over the realities that define who he is and what he is. The narc happily constructs a false self in order to carry out abuse with consistent free-flow impunity. He builds his entire life. He constructs an entire life around the joy he gets from abusing people. It's the epicenter of his life. The ability to carry out abuse with consistency and impunity drives every decision the abuser makes on a personal level, a familial level, and a social level. Why this all-consuming drive? Why the consumption of so much time, energy, and effort? Because the infliction of injury and the exercise of psychological control over the soul of another human being is the delight of his life. It's what makes him tick. It's what exhilarates him. It revitalizes him. It ignites him. The domination and enslavement of another human being is his ultimate passion. That's what I mean when I say joy. When he gets joy from it. It's not just happiness you get, say, from like watching a ball game or playing a board game or going for a walk in the park. It's the central theme of his life. Thank you.